we were on the layer, and we have to do a symbology that we did. We do need to divide a field, so we would say population divided by SQML, square miles, and POP SQML, and this will be float, right? And float. Okay, so and then I will save it and back here, and we will calculate the field. So for this one, option attributes to sum and square miles for each for the battalion calculate field, so that I will have population divide by this. Click run there. So and then close it everything out, right click on it, and open attribute table. No. Excuse me. Okay, go to symbology. Excuse me. That we will do is population square miles. Then we have 5 classes. Graduated. It didn't say remove that. No, it didn't say which method we're gonna use. So this is fine. Okay. And we don't need companies. Remove. And label the fire pollutions. Label the fire pollutions. Label and go to labeling. And class, it will be using label file using pollution number, field pollution number. Go to labeling property. Okay. Oh, pollution, not division. Pollution we will use labeling property. Go to label it. Yep, label it, and then class. Field. Yeah, file number, file pollution number, and the file pollution for Upper East Side is 11, right? Right here. And compare, it's not. So compare this area has more, it's a little higher. Okay. It's not in the most popular. Those are the most populated area. I think we're done here. Let's double check if we need to do more. I don't think so. And we don't even have to label this one. So uncheck there. So, alright. Okay, then I will save the project and we will move on. So we will use clip tool now, extract and clip feature for a study area. So we will work as a workflow for creating a study region from map layers that have more features than needed. Suppose we want to study housing units and streets for just one neighborhood, and we will create the study area neighborhood by selecting the neighborhood using the attribute table, then creating a single polygon for that study area. And now we will use the new polygon and select by attribute, select by location to create a new feature of block groups in the study area only. So, and then we will use the clip geoprocessing tools for it, to clip the streets to study the area. So we did the upper West Side is the neighborhood with the highest number of housing units in structures with more than 50 housing units. And we will create a study area for this neighborhood that includes a polygon feature of Upper West Side neighborhood in block groups and streets for the neighborhood only. Such a study area is important when we work in geographic areas such as New York City that have many streets and block groups. And this map contains New York map neighborhoods, block groups, and Manhattan streets. And we will use the West Side bookmark. So go to bookmark and we will go to Upper West Side. So Upper West Side, which is right here, Upper West Side. It's kind of dirty compared to Upper East Side. According to my memory, many years ago. So now we will use select by attributes to create a study area. Then we will select by attribute, and under layer name we will, or table view. So layer name or table view we will do is we collect the New York City neighborhoods and click add clause and name as the field. So add a clause name as the field name, okay, and equal to Upper West Side, Upper West Side, and click add, and then we can run it. So run the tool and close it after it finishes it. The result will show if we go to the open attribute table. So the results will show 1 out of 195. So the result shows the Upper West Side neighborhood selected, although we don't have to export the selected feature to do the select by location in the next session. So select by location we'll use in the selected neighborhood to select the block groups. We will export the feature to display and symbolize the Upper West Side neighborhood on the map. So right now we will right click on New York City neighborhood and go to data and export feature. Once we click this and then we're going to type not the copy, we will just say Upper West Side, Upper West Side as the output feature, and it's in chapter 6 geodatabase, and we will run, and then we will remove the original layer, and I don't want to remove it. Then there we have it. So we can just uncheck, then that's the Upper West Side, and then we will label feature using name, right click and label. So now it says Upper West Side. This is the central park. It's huge. It is huge. I didn't get a chance to walk. It would take a long time to walk, even though you see this is tiny bit a little here. And now we're going to use select by location to create study area block groups. In the next step, we will use select by location to select Manhattan block groups of the Upper West Side neighborhood. After creating a selection set of the block groups, we will create a new polygon feature class from the selected features. So because block groups are not contiguous with the neighborhood boundary, there are a few ways to create this selection. So here we will use the block group features whose centers are in the Upper West Side neighborhood, and then manually select the remaining block groups that are partially inside the neighborhood. Okay. So to do this, we will do select by location. And this is the geoprocessing tool. And the first one, we will say block groups. Okay, block groups. And in relationship, so for relationship, we will do have their centered in. So this relationship, we have to explore a little bit more and understand, so better play around for different kinds. So we will say have their centered in Upper West Side. Upper West Side. Upper West Side is right here. Search the distance. We will leave everything, run the tool, and close after it finishes. And we will press Shift key and select the remaining block groups on the left side of the neighborhood and click Run first. And we don't need this. We can close it out. So we did it. And then open attribute table. So of course, this is only this one. It should be the block groups. Bring it up. And then have their center in. And open up attribute table. So we can see 89 out of 6,508 is selected. But we do have to do Shift key to select a little bit more. Oopsies. So I have to go back to select. All right, and then zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all together, it should be 96 for now. Okay, it didn't mention here on the book, but we will have to select it and export select feature as. Okay, then I will right click on it and go to data, export features. So when we export features, copy features, and then we will say that it will be Joe's database. It will be Upper West Side block groups. And then go to run, and we don't have to remove that. And use select location to select Manhattan streets that intersect the Upper West Side polygon. Notice that many of the streets dangle or extend beyond the polygon boundary. This selected streets, each a full block long, will be needed for geocoding address data to points as explained in later parts. So right now, we save these as this and clear selected features. So now we have to do intersect. For intersect, we have to turn on Manhattan streets. Yeah, those are the dangle one. We will clear selection, and so next step, we will select by location again, and this one we will use this to select streets. Okay, intersect. So input this. Selecting is from. We're going to select Manhattan streets. So input will be Manhattan streets, and relationship, it will be intersect. Intersect selecting feature. So that will be Upper West Side polygon, Upper West Side, and then we will run there. So the streets are being selected. So let's see, do we have to select extra? Open attribute table. And then those are the streets are being selected. Notice that we don't have to do anything. We don't have to select extra. So those are the streets that intersect. That I'm gonna do is right click on it, and we will go to data, export features. Once we export features, we will do is save as that in GeoDatabase 6. So we will say it's a long name, West Side streets for geocoding. I like those camel letter style. And then we will use the clip tool. So if we go to analysis, and clip tool is just right here because it's very common, a a very common tool to use. So now we use the clip tool to clearly create street segments using the Upper West Side polygon, clipping Manhattan streets with the Upper West Side boundary, cuts off dangling portions of streets for display purposes in maps. So now we will turn off the Upper West West Side street geocoding. Turn this off, and then the Upper West Side block group layers. Maybe we can turn this on, and we can clear